Now we can talk about investments. So what I see a lot of is, a lot of people have investments, beleggings, in Afrikaans. My Afrikaans is also not bad. I must improve. They have retirement annuities for when they're 60 or 65. Okay? Or they might have endowment policies, okay, which are Old Mutual endowment policies, or Liberty or Sanlam, whichever one. Endowment policies are forced savings in a tax-free structure. Okay, it sounds good, of course, and there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, but when you ask the question, why am I investing? I'm investing to make money, correct? I'm investing to make money. The first things a person needs to do is to make sure they get rid of the expensive debt. Okay. If you think traditional loans are at 25, 22, 27%, that means the interest I'm being charged is 22%. It doesn't make sense to take any extra money that I have and put it into an investment where I'm making 8% or 10% or 12%. I must put it into the place that's 25% or 27%. Because anything extra I put into my loan or my bond, okay, if you look at a bond returns are normally like 12.5%, 11.5%. That means if I pay an extra, I'm making an 11.5% return.
Yes.
Okay, I can promise you, I haven't seen many of policies making 11.5%, 12.5%, 13%, 14%, 15% return at all. You know, they might do it 1 year, but in general, not. So people need to put their money to a place where they can get rid of their debt. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Are you sure it makes sense?
Yes.
Okay, lovely. If you don't understand, you must ask me a question. I'm trying to keep it simple. Okay. When we look at retirement annuities, this is one thing that you've taken out, or was given to you, and someone said to you, Mr. Manuel, you know, you need to retire one day. You need to have extra money for retirement. So I suggest a retirement annuity. Now, there's nothing wrong with a retirement annuity. Okay, they are tax deductible. That's true. You can claim the tax back at the end of the financial year. But what is the purpose of a retirement annuity? The purpose is to one day, when I'm 60 or 65, have money to retire on.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Because that's why you take it out.
Yes.
The tax break is nice, but the reason I'm taking it out is for retirement. So, like I've said to you, and I've did this example a few times for a few people. If you're 40 years old and you're spending 500 Rand a month on a retirement annuity, when you get to 55, okay, and you say now I'm retiring, you will be lucky as a pension means a monthly income, to get, in today's value, 600 Rand a month as a pension. Okay, after you take out the 1/3 tax fee, 600 Rand as a pension. They don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Okay, someone will tell you, don't worry, you're spending 500 Rand a month, you're going to get 3,000 Rand a month or 2,000 when you're 55. Okay, they're telling you future value. So the value of 500 Rand or 600 Rand today in 12 or 15 years time is going to be the same as 2,000 Rand. So if I tell you, give me 500 Rand, you're going to earn 2,000 Rand, you're going to say absolutely, yeah.
Yes.
Correct. But if I tell you, give me 500 Rand, and when you're 55, I might give you 600 Rand, you're going to tell me that's crazy.
Okay. That makes sense.
So in your case, you can see, I mean, you're spending how much on a retirement annuity?
265.
How much?
265.
265.
Yes.
And Mr. Manuel, how old are you?
47.
47. So does it make sense? If I'm paying 265 Rand into a retirement annuity and I'm 47, even if I'm 40, if I retire that retirement annuity at 55, as a pension I'll be lucky to get 100 Rand, 150 Rand after the 1/3 tax free. You know? So it doesn't make sense, does it?
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
This
Someone else is getting richer. Someone else is using your money to make more money for themselves. That's my personal opinion.
Yes.
It doesn't mean it's a fact.
No.
You know? The facts are you never retire on 265 Rand. So I mean, if you're 47 years old and I'll ask you a question on a retirement annuity, how much do you want a month out of a retirement annuity when you are 56?
Say 6,000 rate a month.
6,000 a month, and you're 47 now. Do you know what you will have to pay into retirement annuity to get 6,000 a month? Maybe 10,000 a month.
Sure.
So when you retire at 55, you get a certain portion tax free, and they'll give you 5,000 or 6,000 a month. So to be spending 500 rand, 800 rand, 1,000 rand on retirement annuity is crazy.
It's crazy, yes.
Unless you're 25. You know, there's nothing wrong with endowment plans. I mean, some of my clients have endowment plans, but then they're not paying loans off at 27%. You know, otherwise it doesn't make sense. They're getting poorer, actually. You know, instead of getting rid of the loan, they're putting their money somewhere else, which is giving them less interest.
Yeah.
Do you understand that? So there's nothing wrong with endowment plans. I prefer them to retirement annuities, especially when people don't have enough money to put aside.
Yes.
You know, the problem with endowment plans is you start saving 500 rand a month, and in 10 years' time you look and you say, I've got 100,000. And then you go and take the money and you buy a motor car or you buy a motorbike, you know, and then all the money's gone, and then there's nothing for retirement except your pension fund. So, I mean, you can't force people into doing certain things. So they have to take responsibility for themselves. But it's fine to take responsibility as long as you understand how things work properly. You know, we're not here to make other people rich at our expense. You know, even 275 rand, it's not the point. It's not serving a purpose for you. You know, if this was a unit trust, I'd say fine, it's not a problem. Keep it. Yeah, but as a retirement annuity, never. It doesn't serve a purpose. Actually have a look at how much savings you've got. Okay, and how much you can afford without stressing yourself and worrying, you know, am I going to have enough money at the end of the month? And make sure, you know, you can actually go and look at, depending on how much you can afford, you can look at a unit trust with Alan Gray. You know, they're very good fund managers, same as Coronation, same as Investec. I would look at a balanced fund, and it's one of the things you can actually do yourself. You know, it's not that difficult. So that's what I would look at, because then it means I'm putting money aside, but my money is available for me. No one's going to tell me in 5 years' time I can't touch the money. Or when I'm 55, I'm not really going to have much money in any case. You know, I won't even be able to pay the electricity with this thing. You know? Okay, so that's what I would do.
And how much is the month we look at to start with and
okay, so a lot of the companies, for example, a lot of the companies have got minimums for unit trust now. I think they're sitting at about 850 into unit trust. But it's a forced saving. So I'm not against forced savings or savings. I'm just saying to you, where's the money going? It must work effectively for you. It's your money. You work hard. You know, you spend your time doing what you're doing. And for you, you also put yourself at risk being in the job function that you do. But whether you're a teacher or a nurse or whatever you are, I mean, you are spending your time, which God has only given you a certain amount of time. So you want your money to work the best for you. Just makes sense. You know, so unit trusts are pretty good. Endowment policies are also okay. They're also 5-year plans or 10-year plans that build up and pay you out tax free. They're not tax deductible, but they're definitely better than this. Saying I've spoken already on life cover, illness covers being the most important, disability, having your medical aid, maybe a gap cover if you can afford it, life and illness and disability, and then investments. You know, you have to have it in that. You can't build a house without a foundation. You know, otherwise it can all collapse.
And you can be healthy, but you don't know what is a future
you don't know. You don't know.
In your health, so yes.
You don't know. You know, we've seen people that are healthy having strokes, healthy getting bypasses, cancer. It's, I mean, The thing is, we look after, at Edvance we look after people in a way that we know I want to be looked after. You know what I'm saying? There's no advice that I give people that if someone had to ask me, what do you have? You know, I will have the same, maybe a bit more, but it'll be the same. It's the same thing with these loans. I mean, most of my clients, and I have a lot, don't take out microloans. They will have, for example, a loan from their bond. You know,
it was our downfall.
No, it's not your downfall. No one actually told you.
It was our downfall.
But you know, no one told you. Because many government employees that we speak to have never been informed. You know, so they go and take microloans, and they've got houses which have got value in, and rather use that money because it's cheaper money.
Yes, it's true.
You know, and you're going to be in your house for the next 20, 30 years, and your house value goes up. So that's the way to do it. He said they've got into trouble by doing lots of microloans.
Yeah.
And then now they go to their bank and the bank doesn't want to help them.
Yeah, it's true. Yes.
Give me another consolidation, which isn't helpful.
Yeah,
You know?
Only I'm very thankful, as I
No,
said.
I'm glad you're learning something. I'm
Yeah,
glad
I
you're
can
learning.
tell it for everyone, so I'm not
Yeah.
scam to
No,
say it. That's
please.
why. But most people say,
We can't be shy in life if
Yeah.
we want to help other people.
yeah.
You know?
So
Because
anyway,
ultimately,
yeah,
our vision at Edvance is that everyone becomes informed
Yeah,
and everyone helps one another to learn.
yeah.
Because otherwise, no one's gonna. You want to have this grow like that, so it impacts our communities better. Because financial stress is not just about money. And I've seen this so often. It leads to depression. It leads to breakdown in family. It leads to ill health. I mean, just a whole bunch of terrible things happen.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. No, it's a pleasure. Thank you.
For
You know
all
what?
the information.
It's our pleasure to help you.
Really, we learn a lot from now. From and the way forward, we want to stay financial, healthy.
Yeah. No, but you will. You will.